Hello and welcome to Your Money 2.0. I'm Christopher Viali, President of Cambridge Credit Counseling. In our last episode, we discussed the harmful effects that debt settlement services can have on an individual's credit profile. I described the scenario in which the services provided by such an organization actually increased the client's indebtedness due to the fees and interest that were compounding while the settlement company held on to their client's money. In this episode, we're going to show you just how costly this practice can be. The debt settlement industry generates a lot of money. Unfortunately, most states don't have the manpower or money themselves to ensure that each settlement company is compliant with state consumer protection laws. Unlike nonprofit credit counseling services, which employ salaried professionals who've been trained and certified to conduct counseling sessions, the front-end salespeople you speak with at many of these settlement companies are commission-based employees who have a financial stake in your enrollment. The more consumers the salespeople sign up, the more money they make. It is as simple as that. While there are exceptions, the potential conflict of interest can tempt individuals to say whatever it takes to ensure that you sign up for their service. And sometimes that service could be completely inappropriate for your circumstances. Just how much will a debt settlement company cost you? Let's take a look at a hypothetical case. In our example, we're going to use Tom. He's a typical consumer. He has $20,000 in credit card debt when he joins the debt settlement company. The company quickly establishes a program to deal with his obligations. The payment to the company is $400 per month to be paid over 36 months. Among the first debts the company intends to settle is Tom's ABC credit card, which has a balance of $5,000. Because the settlement company is taking in only $400 per month from Tom, it has to wait while the funds necessary to offer a settlement build up in his escrow account. 6 months go by, 12 months go by, and the debt with the ABC credit card due to non-payment has increased to $6,000 at that point. The settlement company does reach out and negotiate a settlement for $3,000. Now they claim that they've saved Tom 50% on his debt, when in actuality the starting balance was $5,000, so what they actually saved him was 40%. That may seem pretty good to Tom, but did he really save that much? Let's keep digging. If as a result of the debt settlement, an individual's creditor forgives more than $600 in principal, which is the case in our example, that amount is considered taxable income. Lenders are required by law to send the consumer a Form 1099-C and alert the IRS as to the portion of the savings that are taxable. The consumer must report that amount as discharged of indebtedness or DOI income. Although the forgiveness of interest and fees is often not taxable, a consumer will be responsible for reporting the principal balance savings as income. So in our example, Tom would be taxed on at least $2,000 of the $3,000 that was forgiven by his creditor. Assuming Tom is in a 25% tax bracket, Tom would owe the IRS an additional $500. Tax liability is just one of the costs Tom would have to take into consideration. In our example, over the 12-month period that Tom used the service, he paid $400 a month for a total of $4,800. $3,000 of that was used to settle his debt, and the company took the remaining $1,800 as their fee for arranging the settlement. So let's do a little math. The result of settling the original $5,000 debt cost Tom $3,000 to settle, cost him $500 in a tax liability, another $1,800 in fees, so in total, Tom paid $5,300 to settle a $5,000 debt. And that's before we consider the impact the settlement had on Tom's credit. And let's not forget, in our example, Tom owed $20,000 when he first enrolled with the settlement company. He still has another $15,000 in debts, probably spread over several credit cards that the debt settlement company needs to reduce. He may eventually find himself saddled with thousands and thousands of dollars more in debts and fees when all he was trying to do was find financial relief. As the old saying goes, if it sounds too good to be true, it generally is. Debt settlement services can wreak havoc on your finances and your life. When you're in need of debt relief services, make sure you're speaking with a reputable, nonprofit credit counseling agency whose counselors work with you to help you regain control of your finances. Well, that's all for this edition. As always, we welcome your feedback and ask for your thoughts and suggestions by emailing us at yourmoney2@cambridgecredit.org. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm Christopher Viali for Cambridge Credit Counseling.